Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video, winter is starting. Winter is here for us. The first of the bulls are going into the shed, so it's the starting of our winter feeding. Yes, it is the beginning of September, but the cattle all go in. Bulls, to have them ready in time, to have some ready to kill before Christmas, they need to go in now to get 90 days feeding in them. So, yeah, in that way, yeah. So that's what we're doing. So we just have the yard set up. We'll just have to go out and get them, bring them in. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment down below on what you think. All helps push the channel along, push us on for 50,000. Also, we now have beef. We're back in stock with steaks and fresh beef on the weekends. So you can head to Stewart Family Farm in the description and order yourself some beef boxes. And we also now have new potatoes, which will be sold at the shop at the weekends. So anyways, we'll go find these bulls. They're down the back, so we'll go get them and bring them in. So here are the boys, the furthest end of the farm, and as you can see and see here, there's no grass. They are out of grass. That's why they're first to come in.
They have it eaten.
They have it eaten, yeah, they have it eaten. We do have more grass they could go on to, but you can't really see them with the calves the other side of the next field on. And if we let them eat too much more grass, then there's no grass for the calves, and then the calves will either have to start feeding outside or bring in. So it's more advantage to us to bring the bulls in and start getting them geared up for finishing and keep the calves out for as long as we can. So come on boys.
Come on boys.
They should follow us because they're finished there. And there's no grass on the way back. Oh man, we're talking about, so they should follow us without. This is always the biggest thing, is when you're moving cattle back to the yard, if they meet a paddock of grass with grass on it, that's it, you will not move them, you have to leave them. So hopefully now these lads will follow us all the way back without any issues. They get noisy now. Hi! Also, we have to now as well, we bring them through this gap, not bring them down the hedge. Otherwise the others will go down the hedge and get stuck. They're stupid that way. Come on! Slowly but surely they'll make the way in.
Look at him.
694, that's one of the ones we named.
Is it?
Yeah, 694 last year.
Well, who was he?
I can't remember. He could have been Paul, Ringo. They were named after the Beatles, weren't they?
I think so.
No, we're just coming to the yard. Go on! There'll be a big panic on them now. As soon as they see someone going through a gate, they all start to run in. Right, if you go up to Uncle. Come on, in, up. Come on. Shh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. Hey. Turn around. What? Shh. There's our big square bales of hay. Looking and keeping good. Now, get the trailer backed in.
Go up! Yeah, right! Come on! You're moving away.
No, there's one.
Go, what? Up!
Good boy. Turn around.
Come on, up! Come on! Come on! Up!
Come on.
Come on!
Woo!
Come on!
Whoosh.
Go on! What's that for that?
Come on! Come on! Up! 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 Come on! Load number 1. The bulls have been in here since February. So what's that? 9 months? No?
6 months.
8 months.
Thanks.
February is the 2nd, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the 9th month.
Again.
So 7 months out of grass. 8 months. 7 or 8 months. Right. We get these lads brought home and into the shed. And then our 2 load more after that, so yeah. You coming with me?
Yeah.
So, cattle are unloaded. So, we went through the castle because we don't want to get the yard dirty, so we literally brought them straight in the shed. So, for the first day, we have 2 bales of hay to feed them. And here's the boys. In the Slahead shed now, and everything is done. They have their brush from last year. We'll be keep them occupied and keep them a little bit cleaner. The first load back, 2 more to go. Not that the pen is over full, but 1 load just did all fair and obey of it, which isn't too bad.
Broken dreams in my pocket. Golden thing round my neck like a locket. Carve your name in my mind, cause you caught it. You caught it. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know it.
My camera fell into the trailer. Yeah. Well boys, I hope you didn't stand on the camera. Ready? Come on lads, out you come. Just a bit shaky.
Up!
Come on. Yeah. No. Still recording. No.
What?
Come on. We're just shutting them down there till we get the last load back, then we'll let up some and we'll divide up the pens evenly. Even with all them there, still have quite a bit of space. Anyways, we'll fold up and we'll be back and get the next load and clean off my camera. That's the last of them loaded. Smile for the camera. We'll try and sort a few now.
What's the count?
Down here.
15. Sweet.
That's equal numbers. 2 and 3 quarters.
Find you.
Let him go. Let him go. No heart.
I'm him.
And him. What?
So that's the bull sorted. So all is good now to have some of the hay we made earlier in the year. Lovely hay it is. Smashing bit of hay. So we'll feed them on the hay for, I don't know, till they have that heat, and then I think we'll open the pit to get shear grab going. We won't be putting the diet feeder going, not for a while yet. There's a bit of work has to be done to the diet feeder to get it ready for action. So that's grand. That's the first of the bulls in. So I want to move a batch of bulls here, and I'll show you some of the latest additions to the farm that me and Liv picked up on Sunday. We'll get to it. So we're just walking down to move the bulls, and we now have some geese and ducks in the orchard to try and keep it at down. The orchard, we have I think 6 trees and 100 of them. It's not really, it's the first year, so we don't have to worry too much. But you can see the ducks. They are Saxony ducks. Sorry I can't get much closer, but very, very nice ducks. Real pedigree, good ducks. Drake is a completely different colour to the ducks when they get, they're young enough still, they still have a good bit of plumage to grow. And then the geese walking right there, Pomeranians. And then one of them is a darker goose. That goose is a cross between a Pomeranian and a snow goose. We had to clip her wings because she could fly. But they're happy out there. We have to put back in our beehives because we didn't catch anything. And yeah, the ducks are there and the geese are there for the time being. 6 ducks, 4 geese, 1 gander. So, ooh, geez, I'm on narrow to see them, and yeah, they'll be raising away there till I get hens to go out there as well. But that won't be for a while yet because I still have a good bit to do at the hen house. We'll look at the pigs next. So here's the pigs. Got very, very friendly. His Liv is in with them every day feeding them. They've got very big, haven't they? They've got really big. Look at this, Liv gives them belly rubs. So you can kind of see there's 2 big ones, 1 small one, and 1 in the middle. There's the boys all coming up to see what's going on, so we better get them moved. But that's the pigs, absolutely flying it, so there. Haven't done too much damage to the paddock yet, or their little field. Still another bit to do. Are you not going to feed me, no? You're not going to feed them, no?
Yeah.
Look at this, look at this. Roll over on my belly, huh? Come on, Liv, remove the bulls. So, here's the bulls here. They'll inevitably follow us. They're just about finished eating this paddock. They could spend another day in it, but they're as well be moved now than ate it real tight, especially with the rain that's coming tomorrow. So we'll just get them moved. So these bulls here, these will be the last bulls to go into the shed, because these bulls at home we have lots of grass. The bulls we put in, as I said before, they had the least amount of grass, that's why they were first in. And the other batch of bulls that we have, they're in a bit of a ramble at the minute, and there's no big panic. It's kind of whenever we get the next shed cleaned out. One shed has a couple of ton of barley in it, needs to be moved, and the other shed is full of timber that we got sawed and machinery. So it's whichever we get cleared first. As soon as we get cleared, next batch of bulls will go in. Steady on, boys. They always get a bit excited when you go to move them or anything. We have to hop across through that paddock into the bottom paddock where there's lots of grass, and they'll start another rotation of grazing, and well, they'll stay on that then till we're ready to put them in. Oh, be the end, before the end of September anyways. But there's good bulls there. Now, come on! So, this is the next paddock they have. There's lovely grass down here. Smashing bit of grass. So their paddock system now is there, the clump, Fairfield bottoms, and then the other bottoms. They have all the bottoms to graze, and because the weather's been so good, everything in is dry, so it's great. We can be grazing away in these paddocks, whereas some years we haven't been able this time of the year. So it's great. Oh, so you may have seen what I was talking. The Belgian blue, it's all skin is all, his skin is all peeling. Some of you may say that's horns. It's not. He got sunburned, or he's after developing a reaction to the sun or UV, something along them lines. It's not affecting his performance. He's still tipping away there nicely, but it just doesn't look very nice to look at. That's them. Happy out. Oh, they'll make lots of noise, won't you, boys? They make lots of noise. Like a wire. No. So we're in here in the byre with the new chickens. So I bought 4 breeding outfits. So I have these, all bantams. So these are Bantam Rhode Island Reds. These are pedigree. Very, very nice. I'm very happy with them. So I am. So 2 pullets and a cock there at the back. So they're only tiny. So there. So. And then in this one we have Bantam Wyandottes. Now I'm going to pull out a light. The lighting in this shed has always been quite poor. So these are gold partridge Wyandottes. I think it is. They're gold anyways. So 2 hens and a cock. They're very nice. Another.
Put it above them, the light.
Another more show quality chickens. So these are actually laying, and I have 3 eggs gathered, so I'm going to hatch them later. So yeah, all this year's birds. So they're very, very nice birds them. And then next we have something very unusual that I used to have and have quite a few of. So I have 2 of these Polish chickens. So they have a big afro on them. Now these are an older pair. So there's the cock there, both pedigree, lovely beetle green shine on them. So if I can get the hen, face me chicken. So look. So that's the Polish, but I don't actually know whether they're bantams or not. They may be large Polish. But that's them. So she's very poor visibility, so I have to get an elastic band to hold up her afro so she can see better. And then last but not least, I have these quail Barbadu uncles. These are another lovely, very small bird too. So you can see them there. Very nice breeding trio. The cock is very aggressive though. He is very aggressive. He's a right little git, so he is. That's them. And then the guinea fowl are here then as well. Jesus, calm down. Yeah, but they're doing great at the minute. So they're just starting to get their true feathers now. That's the latest arrival, so they're all part of the plan of getting into chickens again and going breeding, and they're not going to be staying in these permanently. They're just in here till I can get the hen house and start moving stuff outside and that. But anyways, yeah, go look at the bulls and finish this video and we'll leave it. So, just back in with the boys now that they're in. So, just to kind of give you a bit of an overview of what is next for them, because this is the end of the video. So, the plan for the bulls in the shed at the minute is in 2 to 3 weeks time we'll be taking them out of the shed, we'll be dosing them, and we'll be weighing them. The reason we leave it 2 or 3 weeks before we take them out to dust them is because we want, if we were to dust them now, a lot of dosing stuff doesn't kill the eggs, the unhatched worms and fluke that will be in them. So if you give them a few weeks, then them eggs hatch, and when you dose them you get a complete kill. And then obviously we weigh them when we do that. That's why we didn't weigh them putting them in that, and we didn't want to dirty the yard until we get the harvest finished. Nearly there, just weather today let us down. We would have been finished today only for the weather, but however we got the bulls in. But yeah, also when we do get them weighed I will be making a video, because it'll be the first time I'll know what we done while the cattle done while they were out at grass, as it's the first time I weighed cattle going out of the shed, and it'll be the first time I weighed them going back in. So I'm very interested to see how they do that way. So then after that will be a 30 days of a bit of a wind up. So they're on here at the minute. I get the telly and I'll just give them all a bit of a push in, and we'll be moving them then onto the silage, adding in some whole crop. Then we'll begin the diet feeder going, and we'll be mixing a bit of barley, start mixing in all the different ingredients we put in to have them on full till finishing ration, hopefully by the middle of October. The reason we do it that way as a build up is to slowly adjust their stomachs from forage to a more meal-based, grain-based diet. And this year we'll get about 90% of their diet is going to be homegrown feed, because with the beans and with the maize we're hoping we shouldn't have to buy feck all or no maize meal or balancing ration. We will be buying the biscuit meal because it is the best thing since sliced bread to put flesh or fat on these boys. Just cannot beat it. Then that's it, then 90 days. So we're hoping then to have the first of the bulls gone out of the shed at before Christmas. Hopefully the week before Christmas, or maybe 2 weeks before, we'll get the first of them out of the shed, and then the rest of them will go in January, and then they'll be going before the birthdays in February. So the way the system works is 24 months is the cut-off limit, 2 years old. As soon as the animal hits 24 months, the day of its second birthday, we can lose up to 50 cents a kilo, sometimes more, and sometimes it's the difference between being able to kill them and not being able to kill them. When we get them weighed, we'll have a fairly good idea how many of them will get gone before then. Based on previous years, if they're over 400 kilos when we weighed them going in, we have absolutely no bother. Over 500 kilos up into the 600s, no bother at all, easy peasy. We've done it other years lots of times. When they're under 400 kilos, which there will be some, there always is a few, that's the ones that can be a little bit tricky to get them to hit the targets we need. But with the farm shop we have a place to go with them. That's our beef is Frisian and Jersey bull beef. That's all we've sold in the shop so far, and people love it, and it goes down an absolute treat. It's incredible how the beef factory just can often not want to know about them, but the meat is perfect. You cannot fault the beef. The only thing you might say about it, the mince and the burgers tend to be a little bit leaner. Some people like that because there's less fat, less juice, less water in the pan when you're cooking. Anyways, that is the story with the bulls, and this is the start of the journey. It does not seem like that long ago since we finished the last of them out of the shed, and now we have them back in the shed. The winter starts. We start opening up the silage by having to feed cattle every day now, and all of that. It starts from today. Not even the middle of September. It is still the beginning of September. So yeah, oh man, the year does not be long going round, so it doesn't. That is for sure. But anyways, I don't think there's much else for me to say about the bulls and what we'll be doing with them. There's nothing else. If anyone's wondering what the bag is hanging there, we had that to try and scare starlings out of the shed last winter. Didn't do anything for it. Got to set up a banger. Okay, that is it from me. That is it from the boys. It's the start of the winter. It's the start of feeding every day now. Oh man, it's the start of it all. But anyways, look, we're going to leave it at that for today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Keep an eye out. 2 or 3 weeks time we'll be weighing them. We'll see how they've done. But that is it for me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck.